This is the Union Wharf. This is where we're starting our cycle to Foxton Locks. This is the restaurant here. So it's right in the centre of Market Harborough in Leicestershire. And this is the wharf here. It's a lovely restaurant over here. It's a very nice restaurant. And then you've got all the canal boats, cyclists, walkers. Very nice. This gives you all the information on the place. 200 years in service. Leicester and Northampton Union Canal opened in Market Harborough in 1809. So yeah, we're on our way to Foxton Locks. Hour and a half. So we're on the Millennium 6 cycle trail, and this is the national cycle network all around the UK. It's very good, 10,000 mile project all over the UK, and I like this. There is no such thing as the dog poo fairy. Very funny, somebody with a sense of humour. Okay, so this is the first lock at the bottom. Foxton bottom lock. I think it's around about 7, up to where the canal divides and the old Victorian canal. Basically there's two canals that met with two different companies, and so they had a lock system that would lower from one barge down from one lock to the other lock. The Vagabond. It's the boat you can take around from the bridge in. It's about £4. I think they take you around for about half an hour. This is the beer garden of the bridge in. Maybe snacks and stuff like that in the bridge in. In the Foxton Locks Inn is more kind of like sit down meals, but they all do beer, wine and soft drinks. We tend to bring our own, and then we have a coffee or a beer. Nice beer after a cycle. So these are the locks going up, and a gradient. That's the lock door. The water oozing out there. Is the Canal Museum, and that's the boiler house. It explains all the different things that you in the Victorian days, how the boiler house worked. Okay, so this gives the information on it. Boat lift boiler house. The two giant boilers went sat in here raising the steam to power the boat lift's engine. This operated between 1900 and 1911. Taking boats up and down the hill for a while. The locks were not used at all. Interesting. There's a boat going down, a barge, going down the lock. And over here, we've got a nice little interlude, another little coffee shop, ice cream and stuff. pulling back up again. There's the water there, sweeping through here to pull it back up. There's a picture of one of the horses. It's made in steel. A sculpture, isn't it? A metal sculpture. It's basically showing that these are the horses, style of horse that used to go in front of the barges and pull them along down the canal here when it was a working canal. This is one of those Victorian ingenious ideas as a turnover bridge. So the child is leading the horse, and it would be attached with a rope and also to the back of the boat, so they didn't have to disconnect the rope. So the child would walk up here with the horse, go over the bridge with the rope still attached to the front, come down here, and then it would walk on there through and take the boat with it. Very ingenious. So this is it. This is the Victorian engineering. That's the old, like basically a transport boat. Here's the canal stops just here, and that's the higher canal. And then they'd put all the stuff in this metal boat here, if you like. And then they go down these rungs all the way down to the bottom, to the lower canal, but they'd unload everything and put everything onto the barge in the lower canal, because that canal and the other canal were owned by two different companies. And there used to be a counterlever balance, basically, as one was coming down here, one was coming up there. Very ingenious idea. So yeah, pretty good. This is the information here. It says a view from the top. Imagine if the boat lift was restored to working order, would you take a ride? Huge tanks were guided down the hill along the rail tracks, like the steel rail you can see in front of you. There's the steel rails there. And rails. There's the canals down there, the boats down there in the canal. One guy put, I can remember a big wheel with wires around them and the big chimney with smoke coming out of the top. That was from the boiler house, isn't it? Yeah. And there's the old boat that would have gone down the tracks. Ingenious idea, I think. It's a beautiful view, isn't it? Are you enjoying yourself? Yeah? Out on our bikes. That's his good bike. He's got a Specialized. I've just got a Rock Rider. But it's a good enough bike. Gets me around. Yeah, very good. So Foxton Locks is in the area of Foxton. It's a really good day out. It's good for cycling, and you see lots of dog walkers and bikes, and it's a beautiful day out, nice and free. We like free. Enjoy the countryside. We've seen sheep and cows and lots of beautiful plants. And it's a very good cycle in between Market Harborough and also Foxton. Takes an hour, just over an hour. Well worth coming out for a day. Definitely recommend it.